Hello everyone, my name is Neha Thakur. Today I am going to discuss about the color coding techniques that are used for building up a stick diagram and layout. All the basic things I am going to tell you which is required for drawing stick diagram and layout, and also I will discuss one example of drawing CMOS inverter layout and also the NMOS inverter. So now let us go ahead with the topic. So first of all, what is the difference between stick diagram and layout? So usually for VLSI, three things should be very properly known. That is, first one is the schematic. What do you understand by schematic? These terms are you will come across many times for your VLSI. First is schematic. Then you have stick diagrams, stick diagram, and the third one is the layout. So these are the three things that are usually you will observe in VLSI. So what is a schematic? Schematic is your transistor level diagram. That means when you make a CMOS structure or any other structure containing only transistors, that is known as schematic. So schematic is what? It is your CMOS structure basically, or any structure that is made up of transistors is known as schematic. Next is stick diagram. So basically stick diagram means diagrams made up of sticks. So stick is in what form? It is in this form, having a straight line. Basically what is a stick diagram? Stick diagram is which have no rules. No rules in the sense it has no rules regarding the dimensions. It has no rules regarding the dimensions, but it has the color coding. In this the color coding is there. Color coding is there, but no rules for the dimensions are there in the stick diagram. But as far as layout is considered, so layout can be divided into two words. You are laying out your design on the chip. So when the design is laid out on the chip, it is known as layout. So basically layout will be having the color coding. The color coding will be there in the layout, and also the rules will be there. So till now you must know the layout design rules. If you have not if you do not know the layout design rules, then please check with my previous videos. So layout design rules are followed for building up the layout, and the color coding used for the stick diagram will also be same for the layout as well. So that means if suppose you want to draw the layout, so what is the proper way? First of all, you should know what is the transistor level diagram. From the transistor level diagram you will build the stick diagram, and from the stick diagram you will build a layout. So this is the proper flow which you should follow, because stick diagram is like a shortcut to make layout. If you have made the stick diagram correctly, then you will make the layout properly. And by making the stick diagram, when we will do it further, you will observe how easy it is to build a layout directly from the stick diagram as compared to make it from the CMOS structure. Because by making the stick diagram properly, you will also come to know ki what can be the proper connection, like which terminal should be connected to VDD or ground. This all things can be clarified while making the stick diagram. So this is the proper way to follow. First of all, you make the schematic, that is your CMOS structure. Then the stick diagram, in which color coding will be there, but no rules regarding the dimensions will be there. And layout is you are laying out your design on the chip, and it will be in the form of rectangular boxes because it is following the dimension rules, and the color coding will also be there. So basically for your VLSI subject, 5 layers are important. First is your green, green layer is used for N diffusion. Okay, and then see, that means here you have 5 things to given here. First is color, so you use green, red, blue, black and yellow color. So green color is used for N diffusion. Okay, so here I told you the stick diagram means the stick diagram will be having in the, diagram in the form of a stick, and it is having no dimensions. Okay, so this is your green color which is used for the stick diagram of N diffusion. And for diffusion, N diffusion, you are having, this is for layout. So layout is having green color, and if you check the alignment of the lines, they all are left aligned. Lines are left aligned for the diffusion. So basically one thing you should notice at this point of time, for diffusion the lines are aligned towards left. So the lines are left aligned, they all are aligning towards the left. Next comes the red color. Red color is for polysilicon. So in your CMOS fabrication, PMOS fabrication, you must have observed a polysilicon layer is used to build a gate terminal. So for gate terminal, red color is used. For stick diagram, this is in the form of stick. This a longer line is showing the connection to above connection and below connection, and this is showing your layout. Layout for polysilicon will be of red color, and the lines are aligned towards right. So for polysilicon the line alignment is towards right. For diffusion the line alignment is towards left. Next comes the blue color. Blue color is of metal, and this is for the stick diagram how you represent, and this is how you represent metal in the layout. So you can observe it is the straight line. So for metal the lines are straight, for diffusion it is left, and polysilicon it is right. So these are the basic things at least you should remember, because when you go ahead in this subject, many more complex layouts you are supposed to make, but you are not you will not be able to make the complex layout till the time you understand the simple one. So this is the straight line is used for metal, and blue color is used for metal, and black color is used for stick diagram for making the contact cuts. So for contact cuts black color is made. What is contact cut, that I will tell you when I will be drawing the stick diagram. So black color circle is used for making contact cut in stick diagram, but for layout a contact cut is made by a square box of black color. Now we are done with N diffusion. Another comes the P diffusion. So see, N diffusion means what? You are diffusing electrons. P diffusion means you are diffusing holes. So the mobility of electrons is far greater than mobility of holes. That is why you can observe here the line, both the lines will be left aligned, because diffusion means left aligned, but because P diffusion is having holes and the mobility is less, so there will be more spacing in the holes. In the P you can see the spacing is more, and for N the spacing is less, and both of them are left aligned. As far as stick diagram is considered, see, so what you observe is when you are using some tool to make this stick diagram and layout, so it is observed the screen you are having is having P type substrate. The screen you are having is P type substrate, and then you are making N type diffusion into it. So here, because it is for making NMOS the P substrate is there, so that is why only green color is used, but for making the PMOS you will be needing a N type substrate. So for N type substrate this green color is showing outline of the N type substrate, and it is the P diffusion, so you will be using yellow color. So yellow color is used for P diffusion, first thing, and it is outlined with green color because N type substrate is used for P diffusion for making p diffusion. And here if you see your green box, it is showing the diffusion region N, and the alignment is towards left. Diffusion is always left aligned, and the spacing is also more. And this yellow color, it is showing your PMOS, P substrate, or you can say P plus mask. Masking is P plus. Or another way is what you can show this green color box with left aligned lines with more spacing outlined with, or you can say it like that, a yellow color outlined with green color. So basically you have to learn 5 colors: green, red, blue, black and yellow. Green and yellow are used for diffusion. Green is for N diffusion, yellow is for P diffusion, red is for polysilicon, and blue is for metal, black is for contact cut. So now if you want to make the transistors, so how you can make a transistor? So what is a transistor? Transistor is basically your you can say intersection of two layers. Okay, what is a transistor? See, this is your NMOS transistor. Okay, so you can make your NMOS transistor like this. This is your source, gate and drain. So you know that gate is made up of polysilicon and source and drain are made up of diffusion. So here gate is made up of polysilicon, that means it will be having a red color, and source and drain are made up of diffusion because we are talking about NMOS, so it will be N diffusion. So this green color will be intersecting the polysilicon layer. Red represents gate and source and drain are representing N diffusion. Either your transistor is like this, or it can also be like this. This can also be said to be a transistor. This is suppose your source, drain, or suppose this is your drain, or this is source and this is gate. So in this case gate is coming in between horizontally with respect to source and drain. So here it is showing the horizontal alignment of polysilicon or gate with respect to drain and source, that is your diffusion. If you talk about symbol for this, so the symbol for NMOS is this polysilicon, and that is representing gate, and green is showing your NMOS. Here if you see from the previous slide, if you remember, for making the layout you have N diffusion. For NMOS you are using these two layers, this N diffusion and polysilicon. So here also N diffusion and polysilicon is being used. So polysilicon means right aligned, N diffusion means left aligned. These two are showing your NMOS transistor, that is enhancement type. If we talk about depletion type, so what is depletion type transistor? Depletion type transistor is the transistor which have channel already present there, and enhancement type is the type of transistor in which the channel is not present. You need to enhance that channel with respect to the transistor, and in depletion the channel is already present. So therefore depletion type of transistor, they are called as normally on, and NMOS enhancement type transistors, they are called as normally off. So here the symbol for depletion type transistor is also shown as this, and for making the stick diagram you will make a yellow color box outside this contact area or the intersecting area. You will make one yellow color box. So because you have to differentiate between the enhancement and depletion, so how you can differentiate it? By making a yellow color box outside this intersection area. Similarly here for N-type transistor you will make the N-type transistor as it is, and then a yellow color box will show the will show your depletion area, or this is the way how you differentiate for your depletion mode transistor. Now we come to the PMOS. So for PMOS also, if your PMOS is like this, if your PMOS is having gate aligned vertically, So in vertically it means this will be the source, drain and gate. So you can show this by representing this. So for PMOS, what all you will be needing? You will be needing P diffusion and polysilicon. So P diffusion, if you remember, is made up like this: a yellow color line outlined with green color. So here it is also yellow color line outlined with green color crossing the polysilicon layer. Or suppose if your PMOS is like this, in which gate is horizontally aligned. So this is gate, source and drain. So this is gate is now horizontal and source and drain. And similarly, if you see for this layout, it is same as NMOS, but what will be the difference? The difference will be in the spacing of the diffusion, and it is outlined with yellow color box. Or what you can show, you can show a yellow color P diffusion outlined with green color, both are same. So now first of all we will study the stick diagram how to make for NMOS inverter. So basically what is NMOS inverter? So see, inverter will always be an inverter. Okay, inverter means what? It should give you from 1 to 0 and 0 to 1. But NMOS inverter means what? Your load transistor and driver transistor both should be of NMOS type. So it can be enhancement type NMOS also, or depletion type NMOS also. But when you will study the topic of alternative pull-ups that I will be uploading soon in my videos, so you will observe that the depletion type NMOS shows better performance as compared to enhancement type NMOS transistor, or depletion type NMOS inverter is better than enhancement type inverter. Why? Because it has higher voltage swing. So for NMOS inverter, depletion type is considered. So now if you see how to make the stick diagram, so this I will show you soon in the next screen. So see, now we are starting to make the stick diagram. So I will first tell you how to make it step by step. So I am opening the paint window because it is easy to operate. So suppose we want to make a stick diagram for the inverter. Let us start with, suppose CMOS inverter I am taking. Instead of NMOS inverter, we will first understand how to make the stick diagram for CMOS inverter. So this is, so what I told you, if you want to make the stick diagram, so it is a good idea to first make the CMOS structure or the schematic, then you go for the stick diagram. And if you want to make the layout, so first make the CMOS structure and then you make the stick diagram and then the layout. So this is your VDD, this is ground, suppose this is output V0 and this is input Vi. Okay, so before proceeding to further implementation, what should you do first? First mark the terminals, because see, now source and drain marking is very important. Why is that so? Because in stick diagram and layout you should be clear that source is connected to VDD or drain is connected to VDD. So it is very important to mark source and drain. So always before proceeding to the stick diagram, it is recommended that you mark the source and drain terminals. So for PMOS, this will be the source terminal, this will be the drain, this will be gate, again this will be gate, and this one will be drain, and this will be source. Now why, how did I marked this? Because for P transistor your current flows from source to drain, and for NMOS transistor the current flows from drain to source. So that is why the source to drain current flow from PMOS, and for NMOS the current flows from drain to source. So that is why this source is connected to VDD and drain is connected to Vout, and drain of NMOS is connected to Vout and source of NMOS is connected to ground. So in short, what you can say, the sources of NMOS and PMOS in CMOS are connected to VDD or ground, and the outputs are connected to the drain terminal. So now I will show you how to make the stick diagram for it. So for making the stick diagram, from where we should start, we will start always from making first the VDD and then we will make the ground. Why is that so? Because before proceeding for making the stick diagram or layout, we should be clear about how much area it will be using. So this is your VDD and this is ground. So first start with VDD and ground. Then you make the demarcation line, and demarcation line is made up of brown color. So brown color is used for marking the demarcation line. Now what is a demarcation line? Demarcation line is the line that separates your pull-up network from the pull-down network. So basically, what is pull-up network? Network containing PMOS is known as pull-up network, and network containing NMOS is called your pull-down network. If you still have confusion about it, you can go for my basics of CMOS inverter topic. So step 1 is you make the VDD and ground. Step 2 is you make the demarcation line. Now step 3 is what? You have to make the transistors. So before going ahead to make the transistor, what you should observe is what are the connections. So if you see here, your gates of both NMOS and PMOS are joined together and connected to VDD. So let us start from making the gate. So gate is made up of polysilicon and polysilicon color is red. So we will make one common line for PMOS and NMOS and we will make the gate terminal. So always you will make the common polysilicon for CMOS structures, because for CMOS structures your inputs are always common, and here you have only single input, so you will make only single polysilicon line. If number of inputs are 2, you will make another polysilicon line of red color. Now let us come to the transistors. So we have made the transistors gate. Now second thing is to make the transistor, and if you want more clarity, what you can do, you can remove this common line first, and you make the gates, like 2 gates are there. This is your PMOS gate, this is your NMOS gate, and you want to make the transistors. So for transistors, what I told you, you use yellow color for P diffusion outlined with green color. So this is your yellow color outlined with green color, outlined with green color. Don't worry, I will show you the clear picture in my slides. If suppose some like overlapping is there, I can show you in my slides, but first try to understand here. And for NMOS, how do we make the transistor? Like this, a green color line passing through a polysilicon line. So later on, what is left? See, first of all we have made the VDD and ground. Second, we have made the demarcation line with brown color. Third is you have to make the transistors. So 2 transistors are there, one PMOS, another is NMOS, and PMOS is made up of what? By intersecting your polysilicon layer and P diffusion, and P diffusion is made up of what? A yellow color outlined with green color, and N diffusion is made up of only green color. So these are our 2 transistors. So now if you want to mark the terminals, how you, now second thing is you should know which terminal should be source and which terminal should be drain. And your transistors are what? They are symmetric. Symmetric means what? They have symmetry in nature. Symmetry in nature means what? Symmetry in nature, it means your source and drain terminals are interchangeable. That means there is no hard and fast rule that your source should always be on the left hand side of the gate or drain should always be on the right hand side of the gate. It is not necessary because of the symmetric nature of your transistors. You can make your source and drain interchangeably. That means your right hand side can be source and left hand side can be drain, and vice versa for PMOS also. So here we are going to mark the terminals. So here you will understand the importance of stick diagram. So now if for a minute you look at your stick diagram properly, so what are you observing? You should see which terminal is connected to VDD and which terminal is connected to ground, and are there any terminals which are on the same, which are interconnecting with each other. So if you are observing here, both the drains are shorted. So let us say I am making like this: source this side, drain this side. I have not observed it, and I have made drain this side for NMOS and source this side for NMOS. So see, by drawing this stick diagram, you should try to make your circuit as least complex as possible. That means what? If suppose I am making my source this side and drain this side, and again drain this side and source this side for NMOS. So what will happen at the end of the day? What am I supposed to do? I have to connect this source to VDD and drain to this another drain. So this will become complex. So what is the better idea? To make the drains to make the drains on the same side and sources on the same side. So now this clarity you will only get if you are making the stick diagram. Okay, so from here you will understand the importance of the stick diagram. What is the importance of the stick diagram? From here you will get the clarity of the connections which you can make the least complex way. So that means what is a good idea? You should make source this side, drain this side, and again drain this side, and source this side, and gate is obviously your polysilicon. Now what you have done till now, you have made VDD and ground with blue color, then demarcation line with brown color, then both the transistors. Now you know that drains are on the right side and source is on the left side, and you can make other way around also, no issues with that. Now the second thing is you have to make the connection. So if you see, the PMOS source is connected to VDD. So now what are you supposed to do? You will extend this line of PMOS towards VDD. So PMOS is made how? It is made of N diffusion outlined with green color. So this is your one PMOS. And NMOS is made how? For NMOS also, if you see, the source of NMOS is connected to ground, so you have extended this source line towards ground. Why I have made it broader and this shorter? Stick diagram should be in the form of stick, but in order to show the overlapping region, outlining of green color properly, I have made it little bit broader. But ideally when I show you, you will observe the stick diagram is all in the form of a stick, that is a straight line. And here what you have seen, the drains, they are connected together. So see, for making the drains, that is your output terminal, you always use metal. Okay, now this is one point to be noted, like VDD, ground, supplies and outputs are always made up of blue color or metal. Or why is that so? Because if you observe, metal layer is used for making the interconnections. So what do you mean by interconnections? Interconnection between two type of circuits. So basically if you observe your transistors, what things are connected with another transistors? Either you have common VDDs, or you have common grounds, or your output of one transistor is connected to the input of another transistor. So this is the reason why you always make your outputs VDD and ground of metal. Now what is the last thing left? You have seen here both the gates are shorted together, so you will extend the line of gate of PMOS to the gate of NMOS, and now your connection is over. Now you can show your input, that is your VI, and this is your output, that is V0. So this is your stick diagram of CMOS inverter. Now what is left? Here you have shown the stick the connections. So here now what is left? The contact cuts. You have used blue color, red, green, yellow color, but black is left, and black is for contact cut. So one contact cut for stick diagram, you made it with a circle. So what is the purpose of contact cut and where to make it? Contact cut is made when a metal is joined with some other layer. A contact cut is made when a metal line is joined with some other diffusion line. So here metal to diffusion is being made. You will make one contact cut here. Here also metal and diffusion lines are getting joined. You will make one contact cut here. Here also metal and diffusion. You will make the contact cut here. And metal and diffusion, you will make one contact cut here. And one more, see, because actually here we have made a transistor as a 3 terminal, but when we make it as a 4 terminal, what is a 4 terminal? It is like this. Suppose for NMOS we are making, this is source, drain and gate, and this is the body terminal, and a arrow should come, and arrow is what? It comes from the diode. It always points from P to N, and for NMOS your substrate is of P type and channel is of N type, so the arrow will come here. So basically if you see, there is a common connection between source and body. So for this you can make a cross which shows the source's connection to the substrates, and that is your with the cross sign. So this is your stick diagram of CMOS inverter. Okay, and now if you want to make the layout of it, so see, you have 3 choices of making the layout. Either for your understanding purpose, if you have all the colors, then it is fine, you can make like this. Okay, layout by filling the rectangles, or you can make the monochromatic layout also. So but now in the starting phase of learning, what is recommended? You should use the layers with their alignment so that you will understand. So from where I asked you to start, it is always from VDD and ground. So see, now you have this stick diagram, so you can make the layout easily. How? You have all the colors on the left hand side of your layout, you know. So blue color is for metal. Metal is used for making VDD and ground, and for metal what you use straight lines. So you will make the straight lines. If my alignment or some problem is there, so kindly bear with me. I will show you the proper neat diagram after completing this. So this is your metal. Metal is of blue color and the lines are straight. They are aligned in a straight line. So this is your metal. Second thing is what? You have to make a demarcation line, but in the case of layout you do not mark the demarcation line, because the layout is the picture that you make on the chip, so it is not required. Next thing is you have to make the transistors. So what you have to make for the transistor? So for P diffusion, what do you have? Now you can see you need diffusion from here to here. So what you can do? You can make your layouts like this, and P diffusion means, and it is extended towards VDD. So you can make straight away like this without any problem. And diffusions are always left aligned. So means these lines are aligned towards left, and in your layout it should be clear that the spacing between the lines is more. Why is that so? Why? Because your that holes have less mobility as compared to electron, and because diffusions are made up of same color, so there should be something you can differentiate when you are using the same color diffusions. So it should be like that, and then you can outline it with the green color. So you are outlining your lines, all the yellow lines, with the green color like this. You can make it little broader also in order to show it properly. So this is your P diffusion. P type you are showing outlined all with green color. You can show the outlining for all. So this is your P diffusion, and for N diffusion you can see it is like this, and before that you can make one polysilicon line also. So polysilicon line is extended up till NMOS. So you can make it like this, a polysilicon, and polysilicon is of red color and the lines aligned are towards right. So you will make the right aligned lines. This is better way. If you go along with me, stop the video in between and check it, so it will be better. You can clarify the confusions also. And for N diffusion again you use left aligned lines, but this time when you are making, you have to make sure the spacing should be less, at least lesser than the P diffusion. So here the spacing will be less. You will make like this, and it is connected to the ground, so you will connect it to the ground with the less spacing. So you can make the less spacing and this connection to the ground. And here at last what you have to make, a metal line for the output. So whenever you are making the metal, you have to make sure that the lines are straight. So these are the straight line that is showing the metal connection. And now what is left? These contact cuts. So contact cuts for layout are made up of square black. So this you will make one contact cut here. And for a stick diagram you make crosses for the substrate connection, but for layout you always make all the connections, all the contact cuts of black color square. So this is one square, this is another square, and then here you have this and this, and then you can show the inputs and outputs. So output is also made up of metal, so you can extend this line. Metal is made up of straight line, so you will make blue color straight lines for metal. And for input you can show the polysilicon line. So this is your right aligned polysilicon. So this is your layout, this is your stick diagram, and this is your schematic for CMOS inverter. Now I will show you the actual clear picture of it. So see, so this is what you made from the stick diagram. Stick diagram for CMOS inverter, this is the stick diagram for CMOS inverter. This is the stick diagram of CMOS inverter, and this is the schematic. So from here now you can observe you have made the same thing on the another window. Okay, this is showing the substrate connection. This is your P device, this is your N device. Similarly, I have told you, if you have enough time, how you can make the layout, either by making all color coded. This is known as color filled layout. Color filled layout means what? You have filled the colors, and now you will observe the colors you are using here is the same, and here they are showing the layout for that symbol for P type, in which green outlined with yellow color. And here is the layout of CMOS inverter, which I have shown you in the paint window, all the aligned lines. Okay, if you do not have all the colors with you, what you can do, you can use it with the single color, and that single color layout is known as monochromatic layout. Monochromatic means using the single color layout is known as monochromatic, that is monochromatic. Mono means single, chromatic means color. So if you do not have all the colors with you, what you can do, you can use single color, either black or blue, and draw all the lines. If you are making the line alignment in this way, it is understood that you are making metal if the lines are straight. If the lines are left aligned, it means you are making diffusion, and if you are making right aligned, it means polysilicon. So it is understood. So these are the three ways in which you can make your CMOS inverter layout. This is one in which you can make it color filled. This is monochromatic. This is all with line alignment, known as color hatching. And if you have single color, you can make it monochromatic, or else you can also make your layout in this way if you do not want to waste your time in making the lines or the color filled. Now I will also explain you how to make the NMOS inverter schematic. So now from the schematic, if you can see, NMOS inverter, as in the beginning of the lecture I explained, is what it is: your inverter made up of both type of NMOS transistor, one depletion type, one enhancement type. So in this you can see, as I told you, what is the starting point. You should start with the VDD and ground. So VDD and ground are made. Here if you see, the demarcation line is missing. Why is that so? Because demarcation line is drawn in the stick diagram when two different type of transistors are being used. Here difference means one PMOS, another NMOS. If you say like the different transistors are not both depletion type and enhancement type, are type of NMOS transistor, that is why demarcation line is missing here. And now here if you see, both the gates are not joined together, but what if we mark the terminal? So which terminal? This will be drain, and this will be source, and this will be drain, and this will be source. Because see, NMOS is NMOS, in that current will always flow from drain to source. So here and this is your gate, and this is the gate, and both the gates are not connecting together. So we have shown like this: gate of this second NMOS, or you can understood like this. Here if we, okay, I will make it again so that you will be understanding better. So see, where do we start from? Sorry, this is green color, yeah, blue color. So let us start again. Metal lines for VDD and ground, okay, and then which color you want to make the transistor, and NMOS transistor is made up of green color and blue color, green color and red color. So I am taking a green color, okay. So this is your green color N diffusion and green color N diffusion. Then polysilicon layer is required. For that, red color is required. So you will be making a red color gate and a red color gate. So these are your two NMOS transistors. But here if you see, the source of first is connected to the drain of second, and source and drain are made up of diffusion. So again you will use the green color to make this connection. Sorry, this is line should be straight as shown in this figure, okay. And now see, what is the connection here? It is here the gate and source, they are getting shorted. So that means gate is made up of what color? The gate line is extending towards the source. That means your polysilicon line should be extended towards the source, and source is what? It is this. And then at the output is also given from the same color. So the output is made up of diffusion. So here green color is used for the output. So this is your output basically. This will be your V in, and this is all your connection. And of course you have to make the connection with VDD and ground. So here you can observe the drain is connected to VDD. So this drain line will be extended towards VDD, and this source line is extended towards ground, and then you have to make this contact cut, because whenever whenever you see a metal intersecting with diffusion, you have to make this contact cut, and then what is left, you can make this source to substrate connection that you can show, and this is your stick diagram. If you want to extend it with the layout, so how to make the layout is the same thing as I have shown few minutes back. For the layout, what changes you will do, now you have the stick diagram, so for the layout what you can do, you can just extend this line and make this blue color. Okay, blue color line will be showing your metal, and then you have green color, so make a rectangle for green. See how easy it is if you know how to make the stick diagram to make the layout. This green will be extended and this will be extended, so this will be your diffusion. And for polysilicon you have red color, so simply you can, all this stick diagram, if you make it in the form of a rectangle, it will become the layout. So see, this is how you can, this is the one way which you can make the layout, and it is not at all wrong. And of course you have to mark the VDD and ground, and all the contact cuts will be made up of black square box. So that is all for today. Okay, if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section, and please like, share and subscribe my videos. Thank you.